Hello everyone, my name is Fabo and welcome to Beware the Shadowcatcher. This is a game made from the same developer who made the Remander's Curse, and it's an older game they made. So let's see. Start new game, yes. Normal mode, the shadows will order as normal. In easy mode, the shadows will tell you exactly what they want. I'll try the normal mode first. If it gets too difficult, I'll try the easier mode. Final notice. Past you. Overdue. So the restaurant isn't doing too well. Sam. So it's still it's the same theme as the other games he made, where it's a city mixed between humans, animals, and I think monsters as well. Sam. Okay, so we are $2,000 in debt. We have had 0 customers over the last 3 days. And the rent is due by the end of the week. Isn't good, Maud. What are we going to do? Maud? I brewed some coffee for us, dear. Do you want some? No, I don't want any coffee. I want to figure out a way to keep us from losing the diner. Are you even listening to me? Of course I am listening. I just don't understand how this happened, dear. So many folks used to come here to eat, we could even fit them all in the building. We've had folks outside eating, folks in the parking lot, just everywhere. Do you remember that time the mayor stopped by? Remember what he said? He said you wouldn't let him eat in peace. After that, he said that it was the best meal he'd ever had. Yes, he did. But the food isn't the problem here, Maud. First of all, the place hasn't been properly cleaned in years. I do my own cleaning. I'm not going to pay someone for something I can't do myself. Yeah? Well, second of all, people are afraid to walk in here because you keep the lights to dim. Dimming the lights saves money on the electricity bill. That's just good business, dear. Oh, is it? Fine then, let's talk about good business. Was it good business when you scared our last customers away because they saw you washing your clothes in the sink? Alright. I can see why people no longer eat in this restaurant. Why? This place has been in my family for generations. Granddaddy Icarus built this diner. Then I went to Granddaddy. Then I went to my mother. Now it's mine. And if I want to do my laundry in the sink, then I'll do my laundry in the sink. And people better eat it. I swear, talking to you is like talking to a brick wall sometimes. Excuse me. Mr. Shadow. Terribly sorry to interrupt. My wife. Hello there. General Kenobi. Daughter. Hi. And I were just in the neighborhood when we spotted this lovely little diner. May we please sit down and eat? Of course. Make yourselves at home and I'll bring you folks a menu. Maud, wait a second. There's obviously something wrong here. They don't have faces. Hush, Samantha. We serve everybody here so long as they're decent people. Even faceless shadow folk. Thank you, madam. Before we dine, there's something I should mention. As you can probably tell, we are not from around here. We come from a desolate land without light. It's awful back home. We like it better here. This is exactly right. For there is a being that exists between our lands. He does not take kindly to those who cross over, and we have drawn his hateful gaze many times on our journeys. That's fine, dear. We can cook something for him too. I don't think you understand, madam. Every time we venture out, we feel his watchful gaze somewhere behind us. He has not been able to catch us yet, but we fear what will happen if he does. Among ourselves, we have a saying that we must not forget. Beware the Shadowcatcher, title of the game. He will no doubt turn his attention towards you if you choose to let us stay. Is that so? Well then, the Shadowcatcher can consider himself banned from Maud's Diner. We don't cater to troublemakers here. Maud, this sounds dangerous. Nonsense. These kind folks just want to have a nice night out. They're welcome to stay here as long as they want. Samantha, would you please find out what our guests want to eat? I'll be over in the kitchen. Just let me know what I need to start cooking, dear. Fine. But I don't like this at all. None. Not one bit. Thank you very much, miss. Please be sure to keep watch for him. He will no doubt come to the door in search of us. When he does, you must stay hidden somewhere that is not visible from the doorway. If he thinks no one is here, he will most likely decide to leave. Does this also apply to her? Mrs. Shadow? It is our tradition to never directly speak the name of what we wish to eat. It is bad luck to do so. Worse luck than a Shadowcatcher coming for you. Hopefully serving us will not be too much of a hassle for you. Now then. Could you please bring me some type of breakfast dish? I don't think I want any dishes that are mostly red in color. And I don't want any dishes that contains pork. Thank you. Not red and the pancakes or waffles or whatever it is. I'm not supposed to tell you what I want to eat. Mama and Papa have still silly traditions. I don't get it. So, want something with vegetables in it, please? And I don't want anything with pork in it. And no pasta. No pork, no pasta. And vegetables. Our family has a rather strange tradition when ordering food. Hope you don't mind too much. With that said, I'd like a dish that contains pork, please. But I don't want any sandwiches. I also don't want a dish that is mostly red in color. Don't overwork yourself, dear. Take a break if you need to. I'm fine, Maud. You were too much something. I forgot to do the voice. That is probably better for my vocal cords if I don't do that voice of the goat. We just need to finish these orders and then we both can go home. Yeah. Right. How do I get... How can I tell her what to make? Wait, are there any controls I need to know? Ah, tab. Now. Ah. And he attacked me. Maud was never seen again. A heartbroken Samantha was devastated after the loss of her beloved friend. She was consumed by guilt, blaming herself for not preventing Mott from allowing the shadows in. If she had only stepped in and said no, then the Shadowcatcher would never have arrived in the first place. She tried to manage the diner without Mott's help, but was sadly unsuccessful. After losing both her friend and the diner, Samantha was forced to leave the town in search of work. She never looked back. So that's the bad ending if Mott gets caught. Yes, normal mode. This time I'll actively try to get the other one. And now the Shadowcatcher is arriving. And he's looking at the door. I'll just get caught. Sam was never seen again. A heartbroken Maud was left inconsolable after the loss of her dearest friend. She blamed only herself, for it was her own decision to allow the shadows to stay, which endangered Samantha in the first place. If she had simply turned them away, the Shadowcatcher would never have arrived. Left without Samantha's help, Maud then lost the diner soon afterwards. She had lost the two most important parts of her life. All too quickly. So those are the two bad endings. And that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next. And in the next episode I'll try to get the good ending. Bye!